Would I be the asshole for telling my pregnant little sister that when her mom was pregnant with her she wanted a boy? I, 35 am the oldest of 4 children. When I was 6 years old my mom gave birth to twin girls. I'll call them Ruby and Jade, fake names. Our parents always wanted a big family, and even after the medical complications mom had giving birth to my twin sisters they never gave up. After years of trying mom finally got pregnant again and gave birth to our youngest sister, let's call her Lily. When Lily was born everyone was relieved that both her and our mom was healthy, and after they got out of the hospital the whole family visited to celebrate. Even my aunt and uncle came to celebrate, and at the time they lived halfway across the country. But the truth is my mom became severely depressed after giving birth to Lily. Lily was born when I was 11 years old, and even now I remember seeing how drastically she changed after having my youngest sister. I didn't know it at the time, but apparently our mom had 2 miscarriages before Lily. One where our mother didn't even know she was pregnant, and another that got pretty far along. Because of that Lily was a miracle baby to both of our parents, especially my mom. I honestly don't know what started it, but mom was absolutely certain that Lily was going to be a boy. Our mom has always been the most superstitious in our family. I remember she used to laugh with our grandma and aunts that it would be so perfect, 2 boys and 2 girls. I remember hearing that exact wording for months, 2 boys and 2 girls. I guess out of everything that is what I really can't forget. At the time I just thought it was a little weird, but now that I'm older and know what it's like to have a kid it just feels like she was just in love with the image of a big happy family and not us. A month or so before mom's due date I remember overhearing my mom talking with Ruby and Jade. She told them that they must be happy that our new sibling would be sharing a room with me once he was old enough. Our home is small, 3 bedrooms, so our parents had one, I had one, and the twins shared the other one. But none of that happened. Lily was born instead of the little boy my mom was so set on having. Mom changed overnight. I know there are women who struggle with depression after giving birth, but I really feel like that wasn't the problem. My own wife struggled with postpartum depression, but for her it was the loss of no longer being pregnant. No longer having her child so close to her, and the anxiety of not being prepared. Once they came home from the hospital mom didn't leave our parents' room for a very long time, except for doing the absolute bare minimum she needed to do to live. She wouldn't even hold Lily without our dad putting her in her arms and basically holding mom's arms in place to support Lily. It was awful, and I honestly never wanted to think about that part of our lives again. Our mom stopped doing everything, and it was very noticeable. I remember dad had to do almost everything for me and my sisters. Taking us to school, soccer practice, you name it, and he most likely did it while our mom was too depressed to function. Eventually it did get better and mom started treating Lily like her daughter, started to love her. But in my eyes it took way longer than it should have. I know I'm a guy so I probably have no right to judge, but our mom didn't really treat Lily like her child until she started walking, maybe even after that. She took care of her but didn't show much interest in her. What really brought the 2 of them together was art. Mom had always enjoyed painting, and when she saw Lily drawing she finally started to get close to her. She encouraged Lily to draw, and as Lily got older they would do art sessions together. Ruby and Jade tried a couple of times to join them, but I'll be honest, neither of them have an art bone in their body, and they know that. It didn't bother either of them, and it just became an activity for the 2 of them. No one felt left out because the twins had their own things they liked to do with our mom. After that I would say we were a happy family and didn't have any problems, but now we are all adults. My parents are grandparents to my child and are going to be grandparents again. My youngest sister, now 24F, is pregnant. She got married to her husband 2 years ago and I couldn't be happier for her. I truly wish her all the best. She is my sister and I love her, however, she is currently convinced that her child will be a boy. When I first heard she thought it was going to be a boy I heard it from my aunt and kind of laughed it off thinking it was an ironic joke. Literally everyone in the family knows what happened with our mom. The whole family is aware of the fact our mother thought Lily was going to be a boy, and wanted her to be a boy. They all had to help my dad raise us while mom recovered, and were very active in our lives. Which is why I didn't take it seriously until Ruby told me the same thing a week later. The twins were only 5-ish when Lily was brought home, and I'm honestly not sure if they remember anything, especially after so many years. When I heard Ruby say that I immediately felt sick. The main problem is this. Lily has not asked her doctor the gender of the baby and doesn't plan on asking, but is planning to have a baby shower that is clearly meant for a boy. Lily invited Ruby and Jade to help her plan her baby shower along with her sister-in-law. I obviously wasn't invited to these planning meetings, but I met up with Ruby for lunch one day and she showed me some pictures that Lily has been looking at when thinking about decorations. I couldn't even respond to the pictures. I have never felt more sick in my life. I wanted to go outside and vomit in the grass. I know that might sound like an overreaction, but that is how I felt and still feel. I'm not sure if she is just like our mom / was influenced by our mom after announcing her pregnancy, or if this is some twisted irony, but I don't know how to handle this. I tried speaking with my aunt as she was always close to my mom and supported us the most when we dealt with this the first time, but she wasn't concerned at all. She only replied that it was Lily's mistake to make and if it happened then it happened. I agree with her a little bit, but I am very concerned, and not just about Lily. I was worried that our mom would relapse and I am afraid I might be right. After calming down for a few weeks talking, I called Lily to ask about the baby shower and said something like so much blue and she laughed. She said that she could just feel it and that our mom had been helping her with planning the nursery and thinking of names. At that moment it truly felt like I was having a heart attack. I didn't mention it before, but before our sister was born our mother had already picked out a name for him. She hadn't given any thought to a girl name. My dad actually named Lily without our mom's opinion. As I expected, the name was the same. But that isn't all. Our mom apparently told her that she had some stuff she had saved that Lily could use if she wanted to. Lily actually said that apparently some of it might have been mine from when I was a baby, so she wanted me to take a look before she took anything. Our mom is lying to her. Other than the crib / furniture, I have all of my old stuff. At least the stuff I wanted to keep. Everything else was given away or thrown away. I know because it was given away to my aunt when she had her first son, my cousin. It might sound irrational, but I am terrified that my mom is about to give my sister things that she bought for her. I don't even know if any of it would still be good. Toys and clothes don't really go bad, but I just can't handle it. I feel so guilty and disgusted. I just don't know how to deal with this. Everyone in our family knows, except possibly the twins and Lily. Everyone knows the name that our mom picked out all those years ago, but no one is saying anything. I feel like I have to be the one to do it as her older brother and the only sibling who knows, but I just don't know. Maybe I am just overreacting, but I just can't ignore the fact that Lily and her future child are the victims here. She knows nothing about any of this, but I also don't want to stress her out. We still have no idea if the kid will even be a boy, but if they are, I don't think I would ever forgive myself if I let Lily name her child that name without her knowing it was supposed to be her name. I feel like I need to tell her, I'm just not sure how. I don't want to ruin Lily's relationship with our mom.